Hi guys, and welcome to another Unshaken yoga video. Today we are going to be doing a quick yoga flow for low back pain. So we're just going to jump right in and go ahead and start laying down on your back. So find your way to a comfortable position, starting with the feet planted flat on the floor, knees bent, so that you can really feel your tailbone resting into the ground. And then we're going to just gently rock side to side, only moving the knees a couple of inches to either side, kind of massaging the back and the hips on the floor. And then when you're ready, just go ahead and let the knees drop all the way down towards the ground as you take a really gentle twist through the spine. And then take it over to the other side. Knees come down, and pause and breathe. And again, come back to center. And from here, we're going to go ahead and inhale the toes up towards the sky. And then find happy baby as you bend the knees, reaching for the outside edges of the feet and drawing the knees down towards the mat. We're going to hold here for a few deep breaths, feeling the inner thighs, the hips, and the low back starting to open. One more breath here. And then go ahead and gently release the feet as we draw the knees in towards the chest, taking some small circles again, massaging the back on the floor. Switch directions when you're ready. And then pause in the center. And we're going to go ahead and straighten out the right leg. And then bend the knee so you cross the right ankle over the left knee. Slide your hands through the legs. And as you exhale, draw both legs towards the chest. Nice big stretch on the outside of that right hip. Really breathing deeply here. With each exhale, try to draw the legs a little bit closer to the chest so that you're deepening that stretch a little more. One more breath right here. And then gently release, letting the left foot come down to the floor as you straighten out through the right leg. And we're going to take a hamstring stretch. So hands can come behind the thigh, the calf, or up towards the foot as we just work to gently stretch through the calf and the hamstring here. Again, using the breath, drawing the leg a little bit deeper with each exhale. And exhale to carefully release that foot, letting it come all the way down towards the floor. As we switch sides, straighten the left leg and then cross the left ankle over the right knee. Finding that figure four stretch as the hands reach through the legs, drawing the thigh closer to the chest. And again, hold and breathe. Two more deep breaths here, working to bring the leg a little bit closer, deepening the stretch. And then carefully release the legs, letting the left leg straighten as you find that hamstring stretch, taking the hands to whatever part of the left leg feels best for you, and just breathing into the stretch. One more breath here. And then go ahead and carefully release the foot down towards the floor. Draw the knees in towards the chest. And we'll take a few rocks forward and backward. And then when you're ready, just make your way through a seated position into child's pose. Toes together, knees apart as we sit back towards the heels and walk the fingertips out on the mat, letting the forehead rest on the floor. Really work to make your breaths as deep as possible, really feeling the lungs inflate as you inhale, and then allowing the body to rest down towards the floor as you exhale. One more breath right here. And then gently slide those hands underneath the shoulders, knees under hips as you come to tabletop. And we'll start by engaging the core, finding lots of strength in the arms, throughout the torso and into the legs. As we inhale, the chest comes forward, gaze comes up. Exhale, chin to chest and round through the spine. Inhale to reach forward. Exhale to round and feel the space between the shoulder blades, pressing away from each other. Nice big stretch. And just take a few more times through that, going at your own pace. And then when you're ready, come back to a neutral spine. And we're going to walk the hands out a little bit, tuck the toes, and find your way into plank. From here, bring the right ankle towards the left wrist as we find our way into pigeon. So that right shin comes down towards the floor. We tuck through the back leg. Inhale to sit up nice and tall, squaring the hips, making sure that our hips are really stacked down and pointing forward so that we're not rolling over onto one hip. If it's hard for you to get your hips all the way stacked, you can take a block and slide it underneath the hip of the front leg so you kind of lift up out of the stretch a bit. Once you've found a comfortable position, you can either stay on the palms or lower to the forearms or the forehead, and we'll hold here. Take one more breath here in pigeon. And then gently let the chest come up as the fingertips walk towards the shin. And we're going to shift our weight over into the right side as the left leg comes around from behind. And we plant the bottom of the left foot on the outside of the right thigh. Inhale to sit up tall. And then exhale as you wrap the front arm and take a twist, reaching towards the back of the room. Now we're finding that stretch in the opposite hip flexor, working its way in towards the low back, helping to release all of the tightness and tension in there. Gently release your way back towards center. And we'll uncross the legs, bringing the bottoms of the feet together, letting the knees drop out towards the side. Inhale to sit up nice and tall. Engage the core. And then exhale as you fold forward, working to bring the chest down, closer to the feet, and breathing here. One more breath here. And then inhale as the chest comes up. And we're going to make our way into Pigeon. So this time the left shin will rest towards the top of the mat as the right leg reaches back behind us. And find your way into that position with the hips pointing down and forward. Inhale to let the chest reach up. And then exhale as you fold forward to whatever depth works for you. Really use your breath here to help you settle into the stretch so you're not clenching and fighting against it, but you're breathing and helping your muscles to relax. Two more breaths here. And then inhale as the chest comes up. And again, we'll shift our weight towards the left hip as the back leg comes around from behind, planting the right foot on the outside of the left thigh. As we inhale to sit up tall, and exhale to twist, reaching the right fingertips towards the back of the room. With each exhale, twist a little bit further. And gently release back to center. We're going to take that butterfly stretch one more time, bringing the bottoms of the feet together as the knees drop down towards the sides. We inhale to sit up and engage the core. Exhale to fold forward. Really working to bring the chest down towards the feet rather than rounding and bringing the forehead down. We reach out through the collarbone, hinging at the hips, and then the chin can relax in towards the chest. One last breath right here. And then slowly we'll go ahead and sit up as we bring the knees together, planting the bottoms of the feet flat on the floor. Hands come behind the thighs and slowly roll your way down. Finding a nice, relaxing position. Maybe reaching those heels out away from you. Or if you want to continue with that inner thigh stretch, you can bring the bottoms of the feet together, knees dropping out towards the sides. And once you're settled in whatever position feels right for you, just go ahead and hold here, finding those deep breaths, giving the spine a chance to just reset onto the floor, helping your body to absorb all of that stretching, giving it a moment to just come back to a neutral position before you get ready to head into the rest of your day. I hope that you enjoyed this video and that it helps to alleviate any low back pain that you might be dealing with, or just gives you a nice good stretch. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope you have an awesome day.